So give me a second. Yeah. So the first topic, figure sequence tricks that you have to learn. Rotation. Rotation rule, shape rotates 90-degree or 180-degree clockwise or anti-clockwise each step. So what does it mean by clockwise and what does it mean by anti-clockwise? So if you have a clock like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If something is moving like this, that is clockwise. From right to left. If something is moving anti-clockwise means opposite clockwise, that would be called anti-clockwise, that would be moving left to right. If something is rotating 90 degree means like this angle, something is rotating, two arrows are there, 180-degree like this. Track arrowheads, triangle points, they show rotation clearly. You have to track the arrow points, like how something is moving. Moving like this, that you have to remember. For example, this is an example in front of you. So here, this is a triangle. It's moving to left side. First it's straight, then it is left side, then it is down side, then it is right side. So you know that straight, then left, then downwards, then right hand side. So obviously it would be like this. This is a rotation. So that you have to remember, if something is rotating like this here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then obviously it will rotate like this. So basically this is rotating anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. So basically firstly it is rotating like this, and then it move to this, then move to this, then move to this, and obviously it comes to the same point here. So anti-clockwise, clockwise, this is basically the difference. Just a minute. Now we have the next question here, that is shading. That is shading. Rule, shading change step by step, empty, half, full, empty. So this rule that you have to remember. Empty, half, full, empty. Think of its progress bar, filling or empty, empty, half, full, okay? Then you have to remember empty, half, full. Then there is a question here like this, that after empty, half, full, then there is a half empty, and after that there would be empty. So there is one pattern that is following here that you have to remember, that when we are like doing this type of question, then we have one circle, then we are filling it empty, then it is full. Then we are again following one pattern, that this is a full circle, we empty it into the half, and then when we empty into the half, so there is one sequence is coming. You have to focus on the sequence firstly. If it is half empty, then other step that would be, it would be full empty. If it would be half like it would be half filled, then it would be full filled. But here, after fulfilling the full circle, then again we are starting the process of emptiness. So here, from the emptiness, we fill the circle, and here, from to fill the circle, we empty the circle. So basically follow the sequence here. So first is rotation, second is shading, third is mirror or reflection. Shape flips across vertical or horizontal axis. You know that when there is a mirror and you are a person who has a left hand side upside, but in the mirror there would be a right hand side that would be upside. So there is basically a reflection. So imagine holding a mirror to the left, right, or top, bottom. So if there is something top, there is something on the bottom. So there flip reflection, there would be in a reflection, there would be opposite a sign that would be shown. So here there is a triangle. So then where there is a reflection, it would be downside. If it's downside, then it would be upside. If it's upside, it would be downside. So obviously that if it is like this in the mirror, it would be downside. If it is upside, it would be downside. So mirror reflection, that would be opposite. Then there is a alternation. Two states repeat back and forth. Okay. Odd positions one shape, even position another. So like repeating again and again. So first is a circle, then there is a rectangle, circle, rectangle, circle. Alternation would be the alternate positions. Fifth, that is the addition rule. A new shape is added each step build up sequence. Count the number of shapes, it increases by one each time. Like first, there is a triangle, then we add one circle, then we add one rectangle, then we add one diamond shape. So there is something that is adding. That is a rule. So sample Dmat figure questions that we can solve. So there is a square that is rotated, that is again rotated, that is again rotated. Square rotates 90-degree each time, because when we are going to rotate square, because it has a same shape, same sides, so when we are going to rotate this, there would be no difference on the shape. So first it rotates 90-degree, then 180-degree. Okay, then what would be the angle of rotation? That obviously that would be 270 degrees. This is a first simple square, then it would be rotated 90-degree, then it would be again rotated 90-degree, that would be 180-degree, then what would be the rotation angle? That would be 270-degree. So one sequence that we are following here. Triangle shading alternates. First is black, second is white, third is black, and fourth alternate shading is there. Here what is the rule that we are following here? First is black, second is white, third is black, then obviously then there would be a white triangle. Circle moves right each step. Left, center, right. Left, center, right. Then obviously circle back to the left. That is a position cycle that you have to remember. Left, center, right, then left. Arrow rotates 45-degree clockwise. So check. This is the arrow. First it is like this, like 12. Then it's like 12, 15. Then it's like this. Then it's like this. here this, and then this, then again here, again and again it is like this. Arrow rotates 45-degree clockwise. Okay, so just give me a moment, 1 second. First like this, and then like this, then like this, then here. Okay, the statement is something wrong here. So when you just have to remember, it just end here. Okay, this is not here, basically it's like here. So when arrow rotates 45-degree clockwise, then if it is like this, it is like this, it is like this, and then it would be down right. It would be down right. Rotation increments. Next, star increases point. Sequence. So here there are, how many points are there, so that you have to remember. So basically, if there is a star which have 3 points, then 4 points, then 5 points, then what would be another star? That would be a 6-point star. So that you have to remember. Here there is another mistake is there. So there would be, you can just forget here this star. So there is a star sequence. Okay, star increase point. There is a star which has 3 points, then there is a 4-star point, then there is a 5-star point, then there would be 6 points, 6-point star. So you have to count edges. Then there we have figure sequence reasoning practice. So this is a rectangle, so it moves, then again moves, then it again moves. So what would be the next rectangle here? That would be A. So you have to check, this is an angle, then this is rotating again, this is rotating again, then it would be rotating like this. So after this, if this is the pattern, then obviously after this the same pattern that would be there. Then we have this question is there. There is a triangle that is shaded. Empty triangle is there. Shaded triangle is there. Obviously there would be empty triangle. We have this question. Empty circle, full circle, empty circle, full circle. Then there would be empty circle. So this is a arrow. And then this is a arrow. Then this is a arrow. Then this is a arrow. So what would be the next arrow? So here like this. First this, then this, then this, then this. So obviously like this. So this is a clockwise direction. So A option, that would be correct. So here's one star that is fully shaded, then empty shaded, then empty shaded, the full star is there. So obviously there would be a sequence that would be followed. There would be a first A option, that would be the answer. So here there is one basically rectangle that is white, and then we shaded it black, and then we shaded it gray, and then this is a full brown. When white goes to white goes to full black, and when we are doing painting, when we add white to black, you are going to see white plus black, that would be ended up to a gray rectangle. So B answer would be here. Painting rule is there. So that is there. Now next, So rotation, shading movement, arrow, star, shaded squares. These type of Dmat reasoning questions would be there. Rotation sequences, track the angle step by step. Shading sequences, look for the alternation. Gradual fill, movement sequences, position cycle. Arrow sequences, anti-clockwise, clockwise. Star sequences, count the number of the points increasing. Shaded squares, observe the shading progression. What would be two color if mixed? The next color. These type of tricks are there that you have to follow. Now we have reasoning basics that we are going to do 30 question. Number series 2, 4, 8, 16. 2 multiply 4, what is the pattern that we are using here? 2, 4, 8, 16. We are not doing squaring here. When we multiply 2 by 2, that would be 4. When we multiply 4 by 2, that would be 8. When we multiply 8 by 2, that would be 16. Okay, so the next answer that would be 32. So the what is the rule that we are following here? Multiply by 2. So there would be grid questions as well. So you won't be getting every time multiple choice questions. So you have to be very proficient with your reasoning skills. Next question is 5, 10, 20, 40. So what we are doing here, the same pattern that we are following, that is 5 multiply to 10, 10 multiply to 20, 20 multiply to 40, then there would be 80. 1, 4, 9, 16. Here the rule that we are following, that is squaring. Okay, 1 square is equal to 1, 2 square is equal to 4, 3 square is equal to 9, 4 square is equal to 16. Then the next rule, that would be 5 square is equal to 25. Squares rule that we are following. 3, 6, 12, 24. So 3 multiply 2, 6 multiply 12, 12 multiply 24, that would be 48. You have to be very quick. 2, 5, 10, 17. So 2, 5, 10, 17. There would be not very easy questions like this. These are the very basic questions. There would be difficult type of questions that you have to check, like you have to multiply, you have to do square, you have to add consecutive number, you have to add alternative numbers. So 2, 5, 10, 17. So you have to add consecutive odd numbers. Consecutive means like if 1 there is another number that is 2. So that is a consecutive numbers that are sitting beside each other. So 2, 5. So we add 3, 5 to 10. Then we have added 5, and 10 to 17 we have added 7, and 7 then we are going to add 9. So that would be 26. So these are the consecutive odd numbers that we have added. Consecutive odd numbers. Now 11, 22, 33, 44. Obviously that will be 15 because 11, 11 difference is there. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60. 1, 2, 6, 24. So here factorials are there. Factorials, that is a binomial theorem that we have learned in +1 maths, 11th class maths. So 1 factorial is equal to 1. 2 factorial, 2 multiply 1. Basically we have to multiply preceding numbers in factorial. Who are not aware of the factorial rule. 6 factorial. Then there is a 3 factorial. 3 factorial is equal to 3 multiply 2 multiply 1, that is 6. So first 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial. Then there is a 4 factorial. 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1, that is 24 that we got. Then we are going to get 5 factorial. 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1, that would be 120. So here we have used factorials. Next 7, 14 factorial rule that you have to remember. If there are different numbers that are coming up now, so 1 factorial 1, we have to multiply with the preceding numbers. That preceding numbers are given here. So the next would be 5 factorial. That answer would be 120. 7, 14, 28, 56. So you have to multiply each number by 2. 1, 12. 2, 3, 5, 8, 12. So here we are going to add consecutive primes. Consecutive primes. 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 2, 5, 8, 3, 8, 12, 4. And then we are going to add consecutive primes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here we have added basically, one second, 1 add 2, that is consecutive, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 2, yes, 8. It should be 13 here, 13 here, and then there would be 7. The answer would be 21. Sorry, there is a mistake in the question, 21. So 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 2, 5, 8, 3 we have added. 8 and 13, there we have added 5, and 13, then there we are going to add consecutive prime number. These are the consecutive prime numbers. We are going to add 7. And here 2 won't be there basically because 1 is not a prime number. 1 is not a prime number. Okay, so this statement, there is a mistake. 3, 5, 8, 13 would be there. 3 we have added 2, then 5, 8 we have added 3, 8, 13 we have added 5, 13, 7 we are going to add 21, add consecutive primes. Next we have coding decoding. CAT, DBU, then DOG. What would be the answer? CAT, C next alphabet D, A next alphabet B, T next alphabet U, and then D, D next alphabet E, O next alphabet P, G next alphabet H. One shift of alphabet. Ball, C, B, M, M. Then game. B, C, A, B, L next alphabet M, L next alphabet M. So G next alphabet, that is H. So answer would be G next alphabet H, A next alphabet B, M next alphabet N, E next alphabet F. Sky, T, L, Z, then sun. So one shift is there, obviously, S, T, V, O. Here again one shift questions are there, same questions here that you have to solve. All the question one shift is there. This topic is coding and decoding. Same questions, one shift is there, and then there is 21 to 30 logical reasoning, odd one out analogies. Odd one, apple, mango, banana, carrot. Carrot is a vegetable, that is odd one. Dog, cat, cow, chair. Chair is odd, non-living, red, blue, green, table. Table is odd, pen, pencil, razor, book. Book is odd, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, January. January, that is a month. Train, bus, car, tree. Tree, that is not a vehicle. Gold, silver, iron, plastic. Plastic, not a matter. Doctor, engineer, teacher, hospital. Hospital, that is the place versus profession. Rose, lotus, lily, stone. This is a stone, not a flower. Cricket, football, hockey. Orange, orange, not a sport. So these are the very basic, very basic, basically very basic question that we have done today. So we are going to increase the level. It's just the introduction of the Dmat, and Dmat is basically now compulsory for students who are going there for engineering, for MBA professions, so that you have to give, and very less time is there. The first Dmat is going to conduct in September, I think. So you have to start your preparation. Dmat is basically questions, they seem like very easy, but they are going to confuse you, as well as there would be like near about 60 questions, 70 questions that you have to solve in 80-90 minutes. You have to be very quick. There would be difficult questions as well, problem solving, probability type of question, reasoning type of question, mathematical equation. You won't be getting any calculator. So start doing your preparation and subscribe. We are providing one-on-one classes as well. If you want to get one-on-one classes, so you can comment class, you will be getting full information of the course as well. Thank you so much, and please subscribe my channel. We are also providing classes for IELTS, SAT, Gmat as well as Dmat. So please subscribe and share our channel and click the bell button to get the notifications. Thank you so much.